Hi, welcome back to Retro Rats.
Today we
We want to wish you a happy new year, everybody. For us it's the start of 2022 and for us it's our third year going into van life, off-grid living.
It is.
So what we got to do today, Jack boy? Today, Peggy will show you, we've got to clean up that hole. So we've got to make a triangle piece of wood, and we did have a flap there, but it was made of plastic. They used to turn the you could flick it up and turn the gas on and off, but it fell off. And what happened last night, Jackie boy,
Is somebody started to protect our home.
we're mostly static. Well, best our van is static, and yeah, there's been some dumpings around here. Well, we went for a W today, didn't we? I can't say the word. We went for a W today, and there's lots of people chucking mattresses and stuff like that, and that attracts certain things.
Rodents.
And we got one yesterday, and it jumped up about 3 in the morning and scurried up and made its way in there. And I did get the cupboard open, and after Jack had barked, it woke us all up, but it had already gone.
It's scuppered.
It's scuppered.
Like that.
So today, in case it comes back, we're gonna just clean up and settle that.
We've got another one on that side as well that we've got to do.
Let me turn the camera around for you guys. So yeah, today we're gonna fill that triangle, so if it does come back, it doesn't get in the top there. We're gonna make a replacement for that because the plastic that we had there broke. That's the on-off switch for the gas. So we don't want nothing going in there. And we're gonna close that up as well because it seems to get in there. When you open the cupboard, you can see I've cleared it all out now, but it went in there and had a bit of a nibble. So yeah, that's what we're going to do for now, as well as just our usual daily chores of making some starter wood and getting the firewood in.
So whilst Chloe is showing you how she gets everything together for the wood burner, cleaning that out, starting wood, etc. I am going to be covering these triangle holes at the top of our cupboards either side. So one is used for our gas bottles, the other one was used for putting bits of recycling in. So I have some wood that's left over for cladding, and I am going to measure it. So I've got my Sharpie pen ready so I can mark it off, cut it out, and then I'll be able to attach to both sides for that, and I've got my screws ready for that as well. Yes, we have. So supervisor here is telling me I have to get on. Now to do the other side. So I'm now in the workshop. I've got my templates already marked out on the wood, and I've got the jigsaw, so it's now to cut them out. So at the moment I've just pre-drilled and put in, I'll pre-drill a hole and then put in the screw just there, just to hold this one in. I'm going to put another couple of screws in, and then I'll show you the other side. So there we go, that's both sides now done. Blocks off the holes so no rodents can get in there. So it just means now all I have to do is find something that I can use that is removable for us but not for the rodents, to be able to turn the gas on and off for when I'm using the cooker. So I have a piece of offcut from what I used from up there, and actually it's quite a good fit. Now because I did have something here before, I do have this already in place, which has got a couple of washers on and a screw. So I'm going to take that off and pilot a hole in here to see about getting that to fit, and then maybe find a little clip or something to lock it into place so a rodent can't try and move it and get underneath. Wish me luck. In good old-fashioned form, I never throw anything away, and luckily I have found a pack with 2 hinges in, so I can now pop that on a hinge, and now all then I've got to find is something to lock it into place afterwards. Now because the board is only thin, which is here, I'm going to place this bit of wood behind so it gives me something for the screws to go into. In true fashion, we always do this when it's dusk and the light's fading, but I managed to put the hinge on, and the only problem is it was actually flatheads screws for this and not Phillips like I was using. So I've done that by hand. I did pre-drill the holes slightly to get the screws in and use a normal screwdriver, but I will be using Phillips on these 3 with slightly longer screws that was more than provided, just to give it that bit of extra staying power, hopefully. And I think I've come up with an idea for a catch, but I'll show you that in a moment. So it is now dark. I've now got the torch right in my face so you can see me, but I've done it, and I'm just going to show you what I've done. So I've done the hinges, as I said, with the flatheads into this base, and then I've used bigger screws because I've now popped a piece of wood here, or 2 pieces, and I've also popped a little piece of wood over there. Now the reason I've done that is because I've got this hook, so it holds the hook into place, and what I've used is one of these clips that usually holds on your dizzy cap onto an old car, because here at Retro Rats we're all about old vehicles. So I found that, use one of these tiny little screws with the flatheads, put it in with the hook, and there we go. So I can now turn on the gas when I need to, or turn it off, and hook it, and that will stop a rodent from going in. So I'm quite pleased with that.
And now that Peggy's done her DIY out there, it's got very dark, so now's the time to get the fire sorted. So we have a Glastonbury Woodburner. It's a little 2 kilowatt burner. I think it was called the Cyclops was the model. So got a little tray in there. I'm just going to empty it. And a little tip with this burner is we found that don't completely empty it of ashes. It likes to warm the ashes back up when you relight it. When you buy that model, it doesn't come with a grate, but I've used a bit out of an old cooker. So, does the job, just raises that paper and wood a little bit. So that's the today. Not a bad bit of ash that'll go around some trees in the forest. And now we just get it ready for lighting. When you've read your classic car weekly, if you're not giving it away to a friend, mix a bit of wood in there. Bit more paper. Crisscross your wood, so you get it crisscrossed. And another little tip, which I'll show you. Get another bit of paper. My fingers are gone all fingers and thumbs now. Get yourself a bit of paper. Scrunch it up. Stuff it in the ash. And just give your glass a rub with newspaper. And what that does is that cleans your window, and then you can put that down there for lighting. And now we're just going to do a couple more errands and we'll get that lit.
In a minute, Jack.
Hey. Just waiting for his walk. A bit whiny, ain't you? So you're going in a minute. So you got two settings on this wood burner, two notches. First one when it's closed, and the second one. Leave it on the second one to let the air go in there as it's going. When you haven't got a whiny dog. You're going in a minute. And then just let that fire take. And then when it's fully taken, use your glove, open it up. You can put some more stuff on it. And you need one for now. Let me get a little one. And then close it onto that last notch. There you go. And just load it through the night. Happy New Year, everybody. Stay safe, stay retro. See you on the next one.